wondered how much I would pay, what price I would give, how far I would travel, how long would I go to get the look on the faces of these young boys holding their cups beside them, looking at me, trying to thank me because we dug a simple water well. We restored the sight to blind people in India and so many places with cataracts. We build shelters. We plant trees all over the globe to save the environment in which we live. We spend millions of dollars on Earth Act, Early Act, Youth Act, Interact, Rotaract, Youth Exchange, RILA, and all of the programs we have for young people. This is the thrust of Rotary. How do we get all this done? We get it done by the kind of people who are here today at this meeting. People who have a commitment to the business of Rotary. I met such a young man, an old man, several years ago when I was on the board of directors at Rotary International. I was finishing my lunch, and he came in on the arms of a young staffer, one of the 600 people who staff Rotary International World Headquarters in Evanston, Illinois. His face was lined with the ravages of Eastern Europe in the 20th century. And so when I was finished with my cake, I went over and sat across from him and introduced myself. "Where are you from?" I asked. "I'm from Prague," which was then Czechoslovakia. "And you're getting a tour of the building?" All my life I wanted to come to America to see where it all began. "And you're a Rotarian?" His eyes misted over, and he said, "I hope so." "What do you mean you hope so?" "Well, I was once a real Rotarian, Rick. I joined Rotary in 1925 when we chartered the Rotary Club of Prague. We were so proud to be associated with this organization that had its origins and roots in the United States of America. We wore our pins with pride. We flew the Rotary flag outside the hotel where we met every week. And I said to my wife, "Let's save up our money. I want to go to America someday, and I want to see where this idea began." But in 1939, Rick, the Nazis came to my country, and it was treason to be a Rotarian. We couldn't wear our pins. We couldn't fly the flag. We couldn't have a meeting. And so a few of us said, "Well, why don't we meet secretly, in hiding, to know that we were still Rotarians?" So we did this. We met secretly every week or as often as we dared, lest we be caught and captured, for 6 long years. In 1945, the Allies came to Prague, and it was a glorious day when once more we had a Rotary Club, chartered for the second time. We wore our pins with pride. We flew the flag outside the hotel where we met every week. And I said to my wife, "Let's save up again. I want to go to America. I want to see where this idea began." But 3 years later, in 1948, the communists came to Prague. And once more, it was treason to be a Rotarian. We had to shut down the club. We couldn't wear our pins. We couldn't fly the flag. But a few of us said, "Well, we did it before, let's do it again. Let's meet secretly and in hiding to remember that we were once Rotarians." And so we did this again, Rick. But this time, we met secretly for 42 years. 42 years. How many 42 years are there in one person's life? Twice, two, if we're lucky? I just stared at him. I couldn't comprehend how different his life had been from my own. His Rotary experience. And he said, I knew that I would never get this day, but I made it, Rick. My wife is too sick now. She couldn't come, but I had to come. I had to see where this idea began. This is the fulfillment of a dream for my entire life, to come to America, to see where it all began. And Rick, once more before I die, I'm going to be a real Rotarian. I took him in my arms. I hugged him. And I said, my friend, you've always been a real Rotarian. What about you? What is your commitment to the pin that you wear on your lapel? What is your commitment to this organization that does so much good in so many places? 37,000 clubs in 200 countries and geographical regions of the world. What is your feeling about what we do? God's work on earth in Rotary. May I close with words of a great predecessor of mine. He was a quiet theologian from Salt Lake City. His name was Richard L. Evans. And in 1966-67, he was the president of Rotary International. He gave a speech at our international convention in Nice, in which he issued these challenging words. It sometimes seems that we live as if we wondered when life was going to begin. It isn't always clear just what we're waiting for, but some of us sometimes persist in waiting so long that life slips by, finding us still waiting for something that has been going on all the time. There is no reason to doubt good intentions, but when in the world are we going to begin to live as if we understood that this is it? This is life. This is our time, our day, our generation, our one chance to get something done. This is the life in which the work of this life is to be done. This is it. Whether we are thrilled or disappointed, busy or bored, givers or takers, this is life. It's all we've got, and it's passing. What in the world are we waiting for? Thank you for your service. God bless you.